Alrighty, welcome. So today we're going to be talking about matrices, and matrices are essentially a type of table. Now, it's a way of storing information. So, for example, if I had Aaron, Benny, and Charlie, and then I had, say, oranges, pears, and kiwi fruits. Let's use K for kiwi fruits. And maybe I could say that, Aaron has 3 oranges, 2 pears, and no kiwi fruits. Ben has 7 oranges, no pears, and no kiwi fruits. And Charlie has 2 pears, no oranges, and 3 kiwi fruits. I could represent that with a matrix that just had this information in it. Now you'll notice that it does look a bit like a table. Right, I've written rows and columns in that way, but you'll notice that it only doesn't have any internal lines. So we're not doing this, that's not the point of it. The whole point is that we can just write the numbers as singular little dots, or singular little elements. So we call each thing inside here an element. And then we can call the whole thing the matrix. The plural of matrix is matrices, with a C. And so the other important information is that we can talk about the order of a matrix. And the way to remember order is like the dimensions. So it's how many rows and columns it has. And it's always given into the same format, which is it's row by column. So in this case, it's got 3 rows and 3 columns. So this would be considered a 3 by 3 matrix. That is the order of the matrix. So that's the basics of that. Now let's have a look at this question down here. Alrighty. Hannah keeps a record of her LOTE test results. So language other than English is what LOTE stands for. Her first 4 test results in French are 85, 76, 88, and 71. And her first 4 test results in German are 73, 68, 76, and 73. Express Hannah's test results in the form of a 2 by 4 matrix. So we have to remind ourselves 2 by 4 means 2 rows by 4 columns. So when I'm drawing it, it's going to have 2 rows and then 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. And again, it's sometimes useful to represent it like this when actually sorting through the information. So what are the 2 rows going to express? Well, either German or French. So F for French, G for German. And then each of the 4 columns is going to represent the 4 different tests. So test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4. Alrighty, so now we can just put the numbers in. So for French, for her first test, she got an 85. For her second test, she got a 76, then an 88, and a 71. And for the second row, you can get a 73, a 68, a 76, and a 73. And that is the matrix filled in. But what we want to do is rewrite this so that it looks like a matrix. And the things that's making it not look like a matrix right now is the labels, these things here. Matrices don't actually get labels. And the other thing is that we usually set it to a variable. So in this case, we can say A. Alrighty. So we can just write A, being the variable, is equal to, and then rewriting the whole matrix. We use the scaffolding to help us, but the scaffolding is not part of the answer. So it's not an expectation that you should be putting the scaffolding in your final answer. Please make sure you use square brackets for matrices. It just makes it really clear where the matrix begins and ends. Alrighty, so there we go. So at this point, we're just basically listing some information. Soon we're going to be doing some operations with them, including multiplication, addition, subtraction, and 2 different types of multiplication, scalar and matrix multiplication. So, see you then. Bye-bye.